All right, number 22. You made the same mistake by using the reciprocal here, but honestly, this is a nasty equation. All right, so it's got a lot of steps here that we're going to have to look at. All right, so we have D minus 3/5 is equal to 7/20. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that line up, and I'm going to say, is the variable by itself? Okay, no. You can clearly see that the variable has minus 3/5 on it or next to it. So how do we undo minus 3/5? We have to take that inverse operation. So what's the opposite of minus 3/5? It's going to be plus 3/5. Now what you did was you used the reciprocal. Remember, the reciprocal is going to be only for division. So what we do to one side, we're going to do it to the other side. Now, what makes this nasty is because we have to have a common denominator. And right now, we don't have a common denominator. Okay, so what I like to tell my students is I like to tell them to, first of all, look at the biggest denominator that you have. Okay, so here we have two numbers. We have 20 and we have 5. So 20 is my biggest denominator. So when I look at that, I say, okay, will that 5 go evenly into my 20? And a lot of the times they will, but sometimes they don't. So then if that's the case, you have to continue to find a different or a new denominator for both of them. But in this case, you're looking at 20. And so does 5 go evenly into 20? Why, yes, it does. So that's going to be our common denominator. So I'm going to rewrite it over here. Okay. For both of them. All right. So how many times does 20 go into 20? One time. And what you do to your denominator, you have to do to your numerator. So 7 times 3 is 7. Yes, you can just keep it, but I wanted to make sure you knew that you could we're figuring that out. So how many times does 5 go into 20 without going over? It goes 4 times. Okay, so what we do to our denominator, we also have to do to our numerator. So 3 times 4 is going to be 12. Now we have a new problem. Okay, so our new problem is going to be 7/20 plus 12/20. Okay, and our denominator is going to stay the same. And 7 plus 12 is 19. Okay, so the answer here is D is equal to 19 over 20. All right, and the reason why it cannot be reduced or simplified, so we keep it the same. All right, that one is that one.